November's when the garden really slows down, but it's not done yet. This month is all about cleanup, protection, and planning. Clearing out the old so that the spring starts strong. Here's what I'm doing in the garden this November to wrap up the season and set things up for success. First thing I'm doing this month is clearing out the dead and dying plants like my cucumbers, my tomatoes, peppers, etc. Anything that's brown, diseased, or long past production comes out. Leaving that debris over winter can invite pests and fungal issues next year. Healthy plants go in the compost pile. Anything blight or mildew gets bagged and tossed instead. I have seen people successfully compost those, but if you're not doing it perfectly, you might want to be more cautious. Section 3, weeding and garden bed cleanup. Even in November, weeds don't quit. I pull everything that is still green so it doesn't steal nutrients from the soil or my overwintering crops. I also rake out leaves that could smother smaller plants and edge the beds while the ground is still soft. Keeping things tidy now saves a lot of effort when spring hits. Section 4, planting. Garlic and shallots. November is garlic and shallot season. I plant each clove and set pointy side up, about 2 inches deep and 6 inches apart. Hardneck garlic varieties are best for cold climates like Zone 6B here in Massachusetts. After planting, I cover the bed with a thick layer of leaves. Straw would work as well. And this is going to protect it from frost heaving and temperature swings. Section 5, compost and soil care. I don't add compost in the fall. I save that for spring when the soil warms up, with the exception of my garlic and shallot beds. But I do take note of which beds will need the most replenishing. If you prefer to add compost now, you can. Just make sure that it's fully finished and not going to heat up under the mulch. I wait so that the nutrients are fresh and active when planting begins. Before we keep going, I want to take a quick moment to thank the channel members who help make these videos possible. Members get early access to new videos and first access to seeds, sweet potato slips, and even garlic, cloves, and shallot sets straight from my own garden. A huge thank you to Roxy, Tam, Shannon, Ruth, and Cindy. Your support keeps this channel growing and helps me keep creating for the gardening community. If you'd like to join them, there's a link below to become a member and get early access and garden perks of your own. Section 6, mulching. I don't mulch everything in my garden, just the perennials. Rhubarb, strawberries, asparagus if I had them, and herbs all get a light blanket of straw or shredded leaves to insulate the roots and protect the crowns through freeze-thaw cycles. Mulch only what lives through the winter. It's protection, not decoration. Now's the time to trim back perennial herbs, cut down old asparagus ferns, and tidy up around strawberry plants. For empty beds, you can sow a quick cover crop like winter rye or hairy vetch. These hold the soil together and add organic matter when you till or cut them back in the spring. Cover crops are your winter insurance. They feed the soil while you rest. Section 8, protecting tools and garden infrastructure. Before the deep freeze, I drain and coil hoses, clean hand tools, and oil the metal parts to prevent rust. Trellises and cages get stacked in a dry spot. It's quick work that saves a ton of money and frustration when spring plant starts. 10 minutes of tool care now means no surprises when spring returns. Section 9, reviewing the season and planning ahead. Once everything's tucked in, I take notes, what thrived, what failed, and what to do differently. November's a perfect time to plan next year's layout and order seeds early before the best varieties sell out. Even though it feels like the end of the season, it's really the beginning of the next one. The best gardeners don't stop in November. They plan ahead while everyone else is hibernating. So that's what I'm doing in my garden this November. Clearing beds, pulling weeds, planting garlic and shallots, and getting perennials tucked in for the cold ahead. A little effort now pays off big when the spring comes fast and the garden's already prepped. If this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with a fellow gardener, and subscribe for month-by-month garden guides that keep your beds productive all year long. End line for shorts, keep growing even when the garden's resting. That's how you stay ahead of the season.